What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Thank you guys for joining us today. For you guys that don't know, my name is Drew.
And I'm Cecilia.
And we are
the DC family.
For anything, you guys already know. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below, and hit that post notification bell so you guys know every time we get a video. So I'm gonna try to be a little quiet because the baby's asleep right now. So
Yeah.
if you wonder why we're being so quiet, that's why. But today we're just gonna do a simple Q&A. We got like 5 or 6 questions. So yeah, I'm just gonna get on with it. They told you guys to ask us some questions, and you guys did.
And we had a few more questions, but some of them were kind of messy, so we kind of left them out. So these are the ones that made the cut. So if your question is not on here, I'm sorry, but these are the winners.
Question 1.
Question 1 was, what made y'all fall in love?
Okay. You want to go first?
You can go first.
You go first.
You go first.
First of all, I mean, look at
Sweet.
it. But maybe you fall in love with you. She would just, I don't know. She doesn't like when I say this, but she was so caring for me. Not saying people weren't growing up, but it's just, for me, not knowing her and her not knowing me, and to see her show me the love that she did, and like to show how much she cared for me, and like me being a complete stranger, doesn't know me, you know, at all, haven't even met yet. And so yeah, for her to just be so kind and loving to someone she doesn't know a thing about, you know, it just showed me like, you know, I wanted to give it a chance. So I was like, I mean, so when you got all of that on top of the looks, it's like, you got the whole package.
You're
What?
funny.
What?
Mine's kind of the same. Like, he was super caring, but also he was just so different than what I think at the time I thought I wanted. But he was good for me. Like, you were just a kind soul, and you were nice and sweet. And I think a real kicker was that he was like super into like church and stuff. Like, I remember seeing him, we met at a Bible school, which I think we've talked about before, but like seeing him like worship and be all up in his Bible and stuff was like super attractive to me. And yeah, really just how he treated me. He's always put me first, which is really important. If you're with somebody, you need to make sure you put them first. Like, your family does not come first anymore. Your friends don't come first anymore. And that was something that really early on
God, and then,
well, yeah, of course God first. But we made it very clear in the beginning, like, our family does not come between us. Nothing comes between us. So, what was I saying?
good answer.
What was I saying?
Like,
Oh, yeah, he always put me first. So that was another thing.
we are 2 kids later.
I know, almost 10 years later, we're still here.
And 2 kids.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
We've come a long way. Oh, but talking about kids, that's question number 2.
Oh, really? Question number 2.
Yes. How is it different going from 1 kid to 2 kids? How is it for you
God.
going from 1 to 2?
I don't know. It's just wild because, like, you only have 1 person to take care of, and then the person gets old enough, the kid gets old enough, you know, Cam, he can kind of take care of himself. You know, he's just real independent, especially for a 7-year-old. I don't know, just going from him to a little girl was just like, it's wild, bro. Because then you have him running around acting crazy, then you have her screaming and crying. I don't know. It's a lot. It's worth it, but it's a lot. So going from one kid to 2 kids is wild. It's a lot. So people with any more than 2 kids, I mean, I give you props for doing that. Your parents.
Oh yeah, my mom and dad. There's 4 of us. 4, and I don't see how she did it. Like the whole back to school, because it's back to school time right now, and I do not see how they did it. So props to y'all and for always making it work, because it's a struggle with just getting 1 kid back to school.
But it has its good days.
But with 2 kids? Oh, definitely. I think one concern I had with going to 2 kids was like, I didn't know if I'd be able to love her the same as I love Camden. Because Camden was he was my first baby, obviously. He was my boy. And I felt like he came at a time where I really needed somebody to just like love me and all my flaws. It was just a season where I really, really needed him. And so like I think she came out and it was just like, no, I'm good. When she came, it was like, I held back a little bit, I feel like, because I'm like, am I going to love her the same? And then I think watching them 2 interact, it was like, again, it's a whole new love. Like you love them the same, but like it's like your heart grows to be able to love them both the same while still loving your partner, while still loving yourself. Like it's crazy. It's a crazy thing. And if you're in the waiting season for more kids or a child, just wait. It's so worth it. The wait is worth it.
When it happens for a reason.
Yes. And it's a beautiful thing.
Yes. It's all about God's timing. Like a lot of people say. That is very, very true. Very true.
Yeah, we waited, 7 years?
7 years.
For our little girl.
7 years.
It's crazy. And she's perfect.
Yeah.
We're going on to a more...
Question number 3.
Yeah.
Not so serious. I'm going to dial it down a little bit.
What is y'all's Dutch Bros order?
Dutch Bros order.
Yes.
Shout out to all those who like Dutch Bros. Okay, so iced Rebel Shark Attack. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we usually get.
Yeah, I get the same thing.
So, pretty simple.
And if I can add a little bit of coconut, like or extra, it already comes with coconut, right? So I like to get a little bit extra coconut in mine.
But if you ever go to Dutch Bros and you get coffee, I probably suggest the what's the one you get?
The Kokomo.
Kokomo.
It's a coconut mocha.
Notice that everything has coconut in it.
I'm just a big coconut person.
I'm
a summer baby by heart. That coconut speaks to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on to question 4.
What is the secret to almost a decade of marriage? Back to heavy.
Yeah. That was a very
loaded
sudden change.
Yeah.
Communication.
Honesty.
Yeah. Communication, honesty. Again, God. Gotta put God first. Definitely.
Yes.
It's not for the weak. I don't know how else to put it, but it's not. Like if you don't have a strong mindset, then I don't.
Then wait until you do.
Yeah.
Before you get into a serious thing.
Wait until you know, because it's a lot. So people don't see the nasty and the
Yeah, the times where we have to be brutally honest and have those tough conversations that we don't even want to have.
And those sit downs, and that's the only thing about having 2 kids and going through situations like that.
Yeah.
Or having kids at all and going through something like that. But I think kids is what, you know, kids can also bring you together a lot of times too.
I feel like they can, yeah.
Because you like, for me, it's like, oh, when I say that, it's not, oh, I'm just staying for the kid. No, like, I see my son or I see my daughter and I think like, dang, like, we did that, you know? We came this far, we raised these kids, we've done all this stuff together. Why am I just gonna throw it away?
I just love you, so I wouldn't.
I mean, yeah, I love you too, but I'm saying seeing them shows me that, like, dang, like, I did this with you.
I guess
Yeah.
it's the same for me, but more of like I'm taking care of our kids every day, so like I see characteristics of you in them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Is
you
that what
see
you're
the
saying?
kids, and it's like, dang, like,
Yeah,
you know,
like
I see you in them.
exactly, like hurting you would be like hurting them.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not saying like we've both done stupid things to each other growing up, but I think we finally got to a place where we're like, I know with all of me, I want to be with him, and I wouldn't risk that.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same way?
Yes.
You better.
You better.
You better.
All right. Moving on to question 5.
Okay, so we're obviously back in Texas. So
Yes.
the question was, what made y'all move to Texas?
For everybody that doesn't know, we are now back in Texas. For everybody that doesn't know, yes, we were in Louisiana. And then we're back in Texas. And we're saying we're back because we lived here several years ago.
Like 6 years ago.
6 or 7 years ago, yes. And let's do another video. We moved and now we're back. And her family's over here.
Yeah. We just have more of like our community, a community here.
Yeah.
My happy place is here. I was born and raised here. I mean, it's obviously wherever he is, but I think he could also tell I was struggling in Louisiana. And so I think being around my family really helped, especially when we had just had Mila. And I just think I needed my mom. And I won't move again.
Yeah. I'm not moving no more. Sorry, everybody.
I mean, if you told me one day you wanted to move somewhere, then I would understand, but it would be really hard for me to leave my family. We're very, very close. Like, we probably talk about things that most families don't talk about, and we kind of don't have heard things about the guy. I'll turn it off for a little bit so it doesn't keep beeping. We're kind of just like a no, nothing's too deep, nothing's too, we just talk about anything. Nothing is off the table with talking, or if we have problems, we can go talk to them, or if we need advice, my parents are not gonna play his side or my side. They're just gonna be right in the middle.
Yeah.
And tell him, like, you're wrong, and tell me you're wrong, like, which I think we needed that too, to grow, because we didn't really have anybody telling us, like, you're wrong.
Yeah.
It was always kind of one-sided.
It wasn't even that. We just didn't even have anybody.
Which I get it. It's something against your family. Like, your family, I expect to have your back because you're their baby. But I think it is nice to be like, okay, I'm not tripping. Like, I was right and you were wrong, or you were right and I was wrong. Texas just felt like a good fit, and everything lined up. That was one thing that we did pray about it before we moved. If it's supposed to be, then the job that you applied for months ago, you'll get a call and it'll be clear as day we're supposed to move.
Yeah.
I remember we waited months and he finally got the call.
It might have been a while.
Yeah, it was a few months.
Really?
I think it was 3. We kind of gave up at that point. We moved into a new house. It was a rent house, of course. Yeah, we had moved into a new rent house in Louisiana. We were just trying to get accustomed there. We had just had a baby, like a month and a half before, and they called offering him a position.
Yep.
And he was like, "We're moving." I was like, "Wait." Yeah, I think it just kind of lined up the way it needed to.
I did too.
There was one more question that I didn't put on there.
Mm.
Question 6. Do you want any more kids?
Bonus round. Okay, here we go. Do I want any more kids? Would I have any more kids? Yes. But like I said earlier, if it happens, it happens. You know, like if it's meant to be, it'll happen. It's God's time. But if it happened, of course I'd be happy. I'm not gonna be mad. Like, answer that as is. What?
Like, you want more?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
If it doesn't happen here in about 2 years, I'm getting my tubes
Yeah.
tied.
That's the only bad part. Like, I wouldn't mind it, but we're getting to a certain point where it's like, if it doesn't happen this many years, like, this time, it's like, time to.
Yeah, it's time to get it all fixed.
Yeah.
For those of y'all that don't know, I have a condition called PCOS, so it makes it kind of hard to have kids. That's why we're saying if it doesn't happen in 2 years, we're done, because
But would you
I
want
don't know.
more?
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't mind another one. It's just like, it's a lot mentally. I'm so thankful I get to be home with the kids, but I'm here with the kids all day long. He has been working nights now so that he can be home helping me during the day. But, I mean, you see how it is.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And then I don't know. I just feel like it's so different because the kids want their mom. And it's nothing against the dad. It's just they come out of you. So it's always like mom, mom, which it's nice to be wanted. It's like a love-hate relationship. Sometimes I just want my body for like 10 minutes. And that's when the kids are like, nope. If it's supposed to happen, it'll happen.
I don't think she does.
Like I do. Like I'm starting to get to where like I miss being pregnant. I miss the newborn phase. I just don't think I'd breastfeed again. I do want more. But if it's supposed to happen.
Right. Well, there you have it.
If you have a question, you can drop it down below and we'll save it for the next Q&A.
That's all we have for you guys today. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. For a part.
I gotta go get the baby. I'll be right back.
If you guys want a part 2, just drop some questions down below or go to her Instagram. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that post notification bell so you guys know every time we post a video. And hopefully we'll see you guys for a part 2. Peace.